So guys, this is the banga. It is all defrosted already and it is time to extract the juice. To extract the juice from this banga, you need some hot water and some cold water. So the first batch of juice which you are going to extract from this shaft is meant to be thick. It is supposed to be thick, not watery. If it is watery, then you end up with a watery pot of sauce, banga sauce, watery pot of banga sauce. So you want the first batch to be very thick, just like this. You can see how mine is juicy and not watery. So in this pot I have a sieve in it. I'm just going to sieve this banga juice and repeat this process over and over again until I have exhausted all the juice in the banga shaft. So like I said earlier on, if you want to see how I pounded and I preserved banga for months, this banga has been in the freezer for months, just check the description box and you see a link to the video. So at this point I can't go any further. You can see the color of the banga, it is changed already, it is very light. So I will stop at this point and I will start cooking the banga juice. Don't forget to subscribe if you are enjoying to this point. If you have been enjoying to this point, help me subscribe to my channel and like this video. You can see it's on the heat already and it is very pure and it begins to bubble a bit underneath. So you want to cook this uncovered. So I'm going to use some protein as well. For the protein, I'm using some beef. You can use any other protein of your choice. I'm just going to go easy with the seasoning. That is, I'm just going to add some seasoning cubes, salt and some chopped onions, add some water and cook it till it is tender. I check on the banga at this point and it is bubbling nicely. As you can see, please don't cover your banga when you are cooking it. It's meant to be open. In this plate I have some washed crayfish, washed and chopped onions. This is red onions, some washed pepper, atarodo, and some ogiri. I roasted this ogiri so that it can be fragrant. Then you just want to blend it until it is smooth. This is what you should be aiming for. You can see how smooth and clean this crayfish, pepper, onions and ogiri is. So I will check on the meat again and at this point it was tender, it was well cooked, a fork could drive through it. Then I will set this aside, turn off the heat and set that aside. So into the pot of boiling banga I will add in my blended pepper, crayfish, ogiri and onions and allow it to come to a rolling boil. You want this banga to reduce in quantity because as it reduces it will thicken. That's what you should aim for. Of course I'll be using some vegetables for this. For the vegetables I have some scent leaves and some pumpkin leaves. Please pardon my accent, I'm a Nigerian. So I'm just going to wash that and slice them. I check on the banga at this point and it is thickened enough. Then I'll just add in the meat and the meat stock which I had cooked earlier on into it and I'll give it a quick stir. Then I will season this lightly with some salt and some seasoning cubes. You don't want to add curry or thyme to this. I hear some people use banga seasoning, but I've never tried banga. I don't know banga seasoning in my life. I don't know how it tastes like. So I'm just going to go lightly with this. Then I will add my scent leaves and I will give it a quick stir. Allow the scent leaves to infuse its fragrance, that beautiful aroma, into the sauce. Then I'll add my pumpkin leaves, turn off the heat and allow the residual heat in the pot to do the rest of the cooking. What I love most and I admire about this sauce is the oil which sips on top. Like, that oil is usually very delicious, especially when you take it alone, but I usually mix it though. So you can see that this sauce is very cheap to make and quite economical. So I'm just going to be serving this with some rice and some beans. You can enjoy this with some yam, potatoes or any other swallow of your choice. Any swallow of your choice, be it fufu, eba, semo wheat. So if you enjoyed watching to this point, please don't forget to help me subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thanks a lot.